Manga Hot Atheist is saying, have you, either of you,
Stop touching the mic. It's like
sorry,
right,
I'm sorry, have you ever fired a gun? I get the impression Susanna might be a prepper. um, so I haven't really fired a real gun except for like BB guns as a kid. Although I do come from a family that does own firearms, and card carrying NRA members. Although I do want to go to a range. I really do. I have friends who are gun owners too. I'm like, can you teach me? What about you, Armin?
I've been to shooting ranges. I've been I shared. Wait, I actually wait. Well, here's the thing. Here's a full history. In Iran, they took us. They trained us on how to use a Kalashnikov and a G3, German and Russian guns. But we didn't shoot any bullets. That was the day that we were supposed to learn how to use guns, and this mandatory by school, middle school, and we were so excited. Like we were so excited to be able to go and shoot guns. But we got the guns, and the only thing that they trained us how to do was to take it apart and put it back together again, like Humpty Dumpty. And it was so boring. And then after that, like, okay, now can we get to shoot blanks or something? Then they took us and to show how to do marches and like stand in the goddamn sun and listen to orders and then take formation and then go from one formation to other formation when the sun was like right under the freaking sun. And it was like I was so looking forward to that day as a teenager, and it ended up being such a disappointing day. But then later in Canada, some of my friends took me to a shooting range, and at that time I had grown out of excitement of shooting guns. And I went there and I shot some guns, and I was like, meh, I guess, whatever. I was surprised about how much, what is this called?
Kickback.
The kickback. I was like, God damn. Like, seems like it's dangerous to be both side. The both side of this is like, I wouldn't want to be either side of this thing. But one thing was interested in me was how much religiously the people there followed safety protocols. And I remember the people who took us there, even though they had the safety on and everything, when they were removing the gun, they pointed it towards other people, and everybody there started shouting. They lost their mind, and they started shouting at him and everything. And even though safety and everything was on, I was like, this is like, wow, these people take safety seriously. That's pretty good. Anyways.
Yeah. Right. Thanks. Yeah, it's like that in my family too. Are you kidding me? Hey guys, before we get back to that video, YouTube has fully demonetized our channel for supposedly hateful and harmful conduct, without telling us what we did wrong. If we get to 1,000 patrons, we will be able to keep paying all our team, our editors, our artists, without ever having to worry about monetization again, which would be amazing. Yay! So please support Atheist Republic on Patreon. Link in the description below. Dolly is asking, do you believe in Juj and Majuj? Or I guess this is Gog and Magog. Do you know where people get these stories from at the first place? I didn't know about Juj and Majuj until like literally I started studying Islam. This isn't a thing in any mythology I ever grew up with. Well, so the simple answer is no, I don't think I would anyways. Right, where do people get these stories from? That's a good question.
I don't know the origins, yeah. But there needs to be a movie about it. Like a zombie kind of movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's Yasser Qadhi's.
Yes, Yasser Qadhi's theory.
As a modernist, he has to try to find a way to justify this and to rationalize it in the modern day world. And so the whole time he's giving this lecture about Juj and Majuj, and he doesn't say zombies.
Yeah,
but he is inferring that they are zombies.
Okay, Susie, you're not clarifying to people. Somebody's asking, is this the Gog and Magog in the Bible? Yes.
There's Gog and Magog in the Bible?
Yeah. This comes from there.
Wait.
Yeah, this comes from there. The origin is like from. I mean, Gog and Magog comes from somewhere else. Juj and Majuj is basically Gog and Magog. It's the same thing.
Wait.
Yeah, here. It's Ezekiel.
Oh, okay. The only thing I remember from Ezekiel is his freaking.
Oh, Dolly didn't know
Peter
either.
James.
Oh, I must. So a lot of Muslims don't know that Juj and Majuj in the Quran is basically the Gog and Magog in the Bible. You guys didn't know this? Ah, your mind is blown.
Well, I mean, Ari, I mean, I guess that, I mean, not Ari, Dolly, that answers your question of where does this come from?
Well, I mean, I don't know where that
plagiarized from different folklore.
Hey, don't call it a plagiarization because there was no copyright. There was no intellectual property rights back then. So I know, I'm joking as well. Anyways. For once, what are you talking about? Anyways, continue. Next question.
Are you guys coffee or tea people? Both.
Both.
Like a true bisexual, I go both ways. No, I have one cappuccino, like literally, like at least one cappuccino, like every day for the past 6 years of my life. And I drink a lot of tea because I'm trying to just keep it at one a day. But I have like herbal tea or milk tea.
Oh my God! Don't do that. That's horrible.
What? What's horrible?
Isn't
it's
that
sugar free?
It's sugar free? Oh, okay, never mind. Enjoy. All right, next question.
Armin, how much of the Quran did you have memorized before you left Islam, or after it, if you kept learning?
Why would I? I'm not a Hafiz.
You were on your way. You were on your way.
No, what the hell? How common do you think it is for people to memorize the Quran? Even the most religious people I've ever met, like a fraction of them are Hafiz. I only memorize Fatiha, which we call Hamd in Iran, and whatever the surah Qul huwallahu ahad, whatever that surah is called, and also the Iqra bi'ismika allazi khalaq, that surah, whatever that one is called. I forgot their names. And Nas, that one was so easy to memorize. It's just Nas.
You memorized?
Just memorize that one. I don't know.
No, you memorized the Baqarah.
So I memorized 4 surahs only, and obviously the shorter ones, the ones at the back. The one that is, I forgot, like Allazi. Now I forgot that surah, but I remember memorizing it, and I was like, "Who? Like, this is such lazy poetry." Like, I was like, it just ends, every single verse ends with nas, 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 nas. I'm like, yeah, great poetry, man. Like, yeah, miracle. Anyways, the most beautiful poetry in the world. Sure, buddy, sure. Anyways, but okay, Kenji, like, do you like? I know you're an ex-Muslim living in an Islamic country. Do you just know Hafiz like left and right? Like, are you like, you must be living in a very...
Well, Kenji was a pretty serious Muslim.
Yeah, but I know serious Muslims that were in Hafiz. Hafiz, but for people who don't know what Hafiz is somebody who has memorized the entire Quran. Yeah, it's not a religious requirement to memorize the whole Quran. But anyways, cool.
I only know one person who was like a Salafi who, they weren't a Hafiz, but they like memorized a significant portion, not the whole thing.
Wow. Dolly had memorized almost half the Quran. Okay. How do you calculate half? Because I know the trick in half, okay? People memorize the end half, and the way they calculate that this is the half is they count the number of surahs, okay? But that's not technically half. Just because you memorize half the surahs in the Quran, that, I don't know, you probably memorize like 10% of the Quran, because those are all the short surahs. So I don't believe you when you say memorize half the Quran.
Hey guys, if you're a fan of blasphemy and sexy Kali, like me, And that means that you probably want more blasphemous art. Well, I have good news for you. If you subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description below, then you get a free booklet of some of the tastiest blasphemous art available today. So, if you want some of this delicious blasphemy, and we're so generous that we update it for you guys weekly for free, all you have to do is sign up for our newsletter below. You can also go to blasphemousart.com/ebook. That's blasphemousart.com/ebook. Sign up with your email, and you get free gifts of this tasty blasphemy. What could be better? So make sure you sign up. Link below.